Hi, I'm Steph, an Interflora florist, and today we're going to talk about alternative flowers for Valentine's. Here on the table, we've got some alternative flowers that you can send for Valentine's Day. So not everybody likes the traditional dozen 6 red roses. Some people like to have a total mixture of flowers, a nice romantic hand tied with different flowers in there. So I'm going to talk you through a few we've got. So we've got the chrysanthemum blooms here, which are a lovely focal flower, really good lasting, and these are the pom-pom variety, so a bit more modern, a bit unusual. So we've got some alstroemeria. So these again are really good lasters. These come in bud and then all open up throughout the stages of the bouquet. Then we've got some stocks. So these are really fragrant flowers. There's not many fragrant flowers now out there, but stocks smell lovely. So they add just that scent to your flowers. We've got some hypericum berry. So good lasters, just add a bit of depth there, a bit different texture. So we've got antirrhinums. So these are pointy flower, just a bit of a different dimension to your bouquet. So these are normally a little bit higher coming out of the dome of your bouquet. And then we've got lisianthus, a really pretty, delicate flower. A lot of people mistake these for roses, but they are actually their own flower. So they're really nice, rosette in the middle, and then they've got the buds on the outside. So we've picked really romantic colours, cerise pinks, purples, so that you're still getting that romantic love feel, but just something different rather than all roses. If you did like a couple of roses in there, with these flowers you can include 1, 2 or 3 roses to go in there, but you don't have to go down the 12 route. There's lots of flowers that you can put with roses. So you could go really simple and just put a bit of hypericum berry with the roses, so it adds a contrast in texture and shape. Or you could do a total mixed bouquet and just add a few roses in there. So it's depending on how many roses they want in there and if they like the different and contrast in colours and textures. So we're going to make an alternative Valentine's Day bouquet. So I'm going to start off with conditioning all my flowers. So we're going to strip the leaves off the bottom. So this stops the leaves going into the water and then stops bacteria, because bacteria goes up the stem of the flower and can affect the life of the flower, so it means it doesn't last as long. So we've got to keep the vase nice and clean, keep the water nice and fresh. So we strip all the leaves off the bottom of the stem. Leave some foliage in at the top, just so this is nice in the bouquet. So we're just stripping the stalks now. Get this foliage off. Strip the pink ones. Most flowers do have foliage all the way down the stem. So everything comes into the shop and has to be conditioned before it's put into the vases. This is the alstroemeria. Same principle again. Strip the lower foliage. And then chrysanthemums, we'll just take that off the bottom. So nice clean stems. And get rid of the excess foliage. And then the lisianthus, we do this by hand. Because it's a delicate flower. So strip the leaves off the bottom of the stems. Just pulling them off with your finger and your thumb. So now I'm going to start with some foliage. So put the pistache foliage in my hand, and I'm going to add a little bit of eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is really popular. It's a really fashionable thing at the moment, on trend. So we're going to start off in the middle with this focal a brassica. So it's a nice large headed flower. So put 2 of those in the centre, and then we're going to go round with your stalks. These stalks are lovely and fragrant. So all the bouquets handmade, handcrafted to the order. So they're all bespoke, no two bouquets are the same. When an order comes through, we create that and then it goes out for delivery. Again, delivered by our delivery drivers, all personal service. So this bouquet, the flowers would come in fresh and then go out delivered for you. So you should expect the flowers to last 7 days. They are guaranteed for 7 days. It's becoming a really large bouquet. So we're going to use the desk to balance the bouquet. Just slot these in. So you can see the colours all coming together, the cerises, the reds, the pinks. So really nice for Valentine's Day. So it gives over the romantic feel without having to use red roses. So it's definitely the wow factor, this bouquet. Really large in size. So now I'm going to tie it off with some twine. Drop it back on the desk. So we're wrapping the twine around the tie point. Nice and tight so the flowers aren't going anywhere. Then we're going to wrap the bouquet in the Interflora craft paper. So this is all environmentally friendly, the packaging. We're going to wrap the craft paper around the bouquet. So the craft paper is the gift wrap of the bouquet and it protects the flowers as well from delivery and transport. But all the packaging is environmentally friendly, all recyclable. And then now we're going to put a bubble of water on the bottom. So the craft paper just frames the bouquet, just finishes it off nicely. So before I put the bubble of water on, I'm going to cut the flowers. We're cutting the stems on an angle so that it gives a larger surface area for the flowers to drink the water. So to keep your flowers lasting as long as possible. Biodegradable cellophane. So we're creating the bubble on the bottom and then we're going to put our recycled ribbon on the bottom. And then we'll place it into our craft paper box. Then we're going to finish off by adding the water in and we go straight through the top. And then this goes into the bubble at the bottom. So your flowers arrive in water, staying as fresh as possible.